Lifestyle Strategy Team, how can I help you? And back joining us in the studio for Lifestyle Strategy Team, Seyoung.
Half a day.
What?
It's like aloha in Guam. Half a day.
Half day?
Half a day.
Half day.
Half a day.
Half a day.
I'm safely back from Guam, everyone. Did you miss me?
No, I had fun with Kyle.
No,
I had fun with Kyle.
I really missed all of you.
You know what?
What?
Every time, so our producer, he's not one of those people where he calls you like when it's not work time. And so when he calls you when it's not work time, something is wrong, right? Something is wrong. And I was at the water park with my kids and family.
Oh, yes.
But luckily, I put it in the pouch. And so I got a call from him. I was like, oh my goodness, something is happening, right? I don't know what happened. And then he was like, what are you doing? He seems so happy, right? Like
Seyoung got stranded in Guam.
No, she's in Guam and she's
can't come because of typhoon.
And I was like,
yes, let's go find another person who can fill in for her.
Yeah, and so we did.
PD님, our producer, thank you for not firing me. Don't fire me, just water me like Guam did.
No, but the thing is, it's not your fault.
Oh, but thank you so much,
it's not your
producer,
fault.
writers, and USJ. You didn't just understand my situation, but they tried to reassure me and remind me that safety comes first.
It is. It's true.
Yeah, thank you so much. And our listeners too, they reached out and just checked on me. And they worried about me.
The funniest was Jenga. Jenga, she came in for the first time in a really long time. She was like, what happened to Seyoung?
Did she die?
No, it was like Kyle. And then he's like,
Seyoung without makeup. That's Kyle.
Oh, God. Anyways, it's good to see you again.
Yes.
This is going to be I was really looking forward to this topic, and we had to take a bit of a break.
Yes.
But we all know that every married couple, they fight, argue at some point. We're going to talk about what Korean couples usually fight about. Are there reasons? Are reasons different depending on whether couples have children? But I want to ask you this, though. How long did you date your husband before you guys got married?
1 year.
1 year?
Exactly 1
Okay.
year. Yes.
Can you count the number of times you guys fought while you guys were dating?
2 times only.
See? Yeah, right.
We barely fought.
I think my wife and I might have fought or argued. Fighting is even a strong word because it was an argument once.
Yes, and our producer asked if we fought in Guam. We didn't, luckily.
You didn't?
Because it was an emergency.
I thought you were going to be like, it's your fault. It's your fault.
You are the one who booked the flight.
If you didn't book it these dates, we would have been back home.
You're the one who's crazy for traveling. No, we didn't fight.
No, we
Yeah. No, I'm not pregnant. PD님.
Why do you read everything? There's certain stuff you don't read, Seyoung.
I'm just, normal person.
But anyways, even couples that don't fight a lot when they were dating, they get married and things change. So let's talk about this. Are reasons different depending on whether couples have children? Let's talk about fighting.
I'm not pregnant because we shared one big room with our kids. It was not possible. But before we start, I just want to say that I'm happily married. But I think for couples with children, parenting and housework are probably the biggest causes of conflict. And I believe
Is that?
I mean,
is that your problem?
my problem? I believe couples without kids, they fight less, I think. What do you think? Because looking back, I don't remember us arguing very much during the early days of our marriage without kids. Maybe my memory is a little sugar-coated, but I mostly remember my husband just taking good care of me while I was pregnant, and life became much busier and much louder after the kids arrived. So what do you think?
I think after the kids, yes, but it's nothing to do with...
it's not because of the kids. It's
No,
because
no,
of
no.
the works.
It's more for financial. I noticed that most of
Financial
it's not even a fight. It's like an argument, slight argument, tension over money.
Right.
And so stuff like, if I find out that, what I thought was saved is not the amount. I go, where's all the money I gave you? And he goes, the kids with this and that and that. And I do understand it. It's costly.
Yeah, money is another common reason couples argue because some people believe the safest investment is simply just saving money little by little, but others believe you should just invest while the market is hot and when the stock market suddenly drops, like these days.
Oh, geez.
I can imagine that becoming a very interesting conversation at home. But some couples disagree about whether it's better to invest in stocks or buy real estate. Like one person may say, let's save until we are ready, while the other says we should stretch our budget and buy a home now before prices go up, like Yongke. But the reason why I mentioned kids was because, I think a lot of arguments aren't really about like one specific like house chore or childcare issues, but they are about like feeling like one person is carrying more of the physical and mental load. And we've talked about this many times on this program, but it's not necessarily because couples want everything to be split like 50-50, but sometimes you're just exhausted. And when you are physically tired, it's much harder to be patient and understanding.
Yeah, absolutely. I really think it's the tiredness that goes into the factor here because you can do one of the two things, right? When your kid is very young and they wake up every 2 hours, as they do, and both parents have very little sleep.
Sleep deprived.
And something that you could overlook can become an argument.
Right.
But
very
also,
little things.
Yeah, but also when like the kid is grown up, when they're sick. So my grandfather used to always say...
Whenever they get sick, we fight.
Yeah, that's the thing. My grandfather used to tell us...
Your daughter's sick now. Did you fight?
No.
No?
Because I'm not home.
Not yet?
I'm not home. Yeah, my daughter's sick, but luckily though, like when my mom is helping take care of. So that helps out quite a bit.
I always joke that my kindness is directly proportional to my energy level.
Yes.
If I'm well rested, I'm a much nicer and sweeter wife. But when I'm completely drained after work, cooking, cleaning, and just taking care of kids, even something very small can suddenly feel like a really big problem. That's why we fight.
Yeah, no, it really is. And just like Seong said, and I still remember my grandfather saying this, like he said this when I was young. He was like, couples fight when their child is sick. And I was like, Halawaj, why are you telling me this? I'm 10. I'm 10 years old. I'm 10 years old. Why are you telling me this right now? He's like, this is something you'll remember. And I do remember it.
He gave you a lesson.
That's right.
Yeah,
I don't know why I had to learn it at the age of 10.
And also I heard as children grow older, the arguments often shift from housework to education. Like parents can have very different philosophies about raising children. Like one parent may believe children should start studying early, attend private academies, and follow a structured schedule. The other may believe that childhood should be filled with more freedom, like creativity and play. Yeah,
that's kind of... I've had this talk with my wife, too, because like she's so big. I feel like kids these days... are so pampered, like do everything for them. And oh my goodness, like this is like, a little bit difficult in school. Oh, let's take that out. Or some kid is mean. Oh my goodness, what can we do? I think it's stuff that the kid has to deal with to grow up. And we can't pamper them all the time. But she says, but that's your kid, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, it hurts me too. I don't want my kid to go through all that stuff. But I also think he should be strong. And so we conflict in the parenting sometimes.
Right. And even like simple thing like screen time can become a debate. My husband and I don't always agree on that either. Because I try to avoid giving my children like tablets or even smartphones whenever possible, because I'd rather they read books or just play outside or play inside with toys. They got tons of toys at home. But my husband is a little more flexible with that. He thinks that sometimes, especially when parents are exhausted or busy, a little screen time can actually be helpful.
Yeah. No, I had this talk with my wife actually not too long ago.
You allow your kids
No,
watch
so
TV.
she goes, no. So she goes, I don't like the fact that Aaron's watching so much of his phone and playing video games, right? He plays Minecraft. And I was like, you do know that the whole thing with him not being able to watch or play games, it was your idea. and I followed it, but you keep letting him do it again. And then she's like, I know, but sometimes like I let him because I'm rewarding him.
Right.
But I was like, you reward him every single day. It's like I follow that when I tell him, because luckily Aaron's a nice kid, and when we tell him not to do something, he doesn't do it. But it was her that was allowing him play.
Yes.
And then she's complaining to me like he's playing too much games.
So parents should talk first. They should make an agreement first, and then let the kids follow that exactly the same guidelines.
Yeah.
Provided by both parents.
It's just I don't know why she's setting guidelines for my.
It's very complicated.
That's why we fight.
Yes.
But it doesn't last long. These aren't fights that last long.
Usually wives are right. Listen to your wife.
No, it's not. It's not that they're right.
Closer to.
It's not that they're right.
Closer to the right answer.
If we have to tell them it's right to avoid further complicating the situation.
Uh-oh.
No, it's true.
Boop.
It's like the sky is red. No, it's blue. How can you say that it's blue?
Because I'm saying it.
And then you go.
I say it's blue.
Go fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's red.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry about?
Why are you sorry?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you stop saying sorry? Why are you always apologizing? It's like
making
that.
the same mistakes.
It's like that.
It's even better.
It's like that. No, but seriously though, it really is different when you have kids. But I think the most important thing is that you don't fight in front of the kids. Do you fight in front of the kids?
I try not to.
Oh, but you do
sometimes. It's really
sometimes.
hard to hold.
We have rule number
We're
one.
human.
Yeah, but for us,
rule
one
number
thing that we
don't fight.
agreed,
Yes.
because for me, that was like one of the more traumatic things when I was a kid, is like watching my parents fight.
Yes.
And so the good thing is my wife and I, we have never raised our voices. When we argue, we never raise our voice.
We're going to talk about it more in part 3, like fighting in front of children. But I think, yes, you're making a very, very wise choice. You and your wife.
Rule number 1. All right, guys, we're going to continue to talk about arguments between married couple here in Korea. This is a great song. I love this song. This is Tabichi with War and Love, 사랑과 전쟁. Made it up over in London says Hayoung probably knows the exact time and date of each fight, whose fault it was, and the subject of the matter.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Crash over at child
I keep a
rearing.
journal. I keep a journal, like
Do you really?
that note.
Really?
Yes.
And then put your husband's name over and over again?
Yes.
On the
Write his
death note?
name
Jeez.
with like red pen.
Oh,
Yeah.
형님, are you listening?
July 1st, he said.
But then the crazy thing is, like, I really think, guys, like, this is not just me saying, like, I've met her husband a few times. He's a nice guy. He's like the most romantic guy ever. My wife is always like, can you be half?
okay.
Can you be half of who he is?
Really?
Yeah, because you know how I am.
Yeah, you're very TT.
Like I'm so.
Cutie.
Yeah, I'm very T. Very T.
But inside, you're a sweet guy.
But
Right?
I don't.
You never
show
express it.
I don't
Yeah.
express it. But I heard that women want the guy to express it.
Of course. Like, yeah. But when it's enough, I want them to stop.
Oh,
I want
he
him
gives you
to
too
stop.
much.
Too much.
He
Too much.
gives you
Just
too much.
부담스러워. Overwhelming. Oh.
It should be a mix of him and her husband.
Yes.
Me and her husband.
Yes, that's right. Exactly.
Let's move on to what usually happens after an argument starts, right? Tell us about how Korean couples deal with conflict.
I think every couple has their own way of dealing with conflict. Some couples just choose to sleep in separate rooms after an argument because they simply need some personal space and time to cool down. But I can understand that. But when you've just had a big fight, sharing the same bed can feel a little awkward. Sometimes you don't even want to look at each other, right? But it's interesting because many older Koreans would probably disagree with that. They often say couples should never sleep in separate rooms after an argument or go to bed angry. There's a common belief that if you fought today, you should make a peace before the day ends. Have you heard of it?
No, I did hear this. And this is also where it conflicts with my wife, too, is she does believe that everything needs to be settled before you go to sleep.
Oh.
Right? But me, I need my cool time because...
You're more like me. Your wife is like my husband.
But I thought it was like kind of like a Western thing.
Really?
Yeah. Is it your
I
SoCal?
need some time. SoCal.
Because for me, if I'm talking while I'm still angry, I might start saying stuff that I might not mean. Right? But it's best to and now my wife knows. She knows that I need to kind of cool off a bit and then we need to talk. is because she knows I will talk eventually.
I just leave the spot and just go to the room, but then he follows.
Oh.
And then, why do you avoid this situation? And I go I
comes,
need my me time.
She comes into the
cool
room,
down.
but now she gives me my time to cool down. So it now it doesn't blow up into a bigger conflict.
I need some time too before I can have a meaningful conversation. Like if someone tries to solve everything like immediately, while I'm still emotional, I usually become even more upset.
Yeah.
So I need a little space to organize my thoughts, calm my emotions, and figure out what I am actually feeling. But interestingly, despite the fact that I'm someone who needs some time, I was always the first one to say like, can we talk? In fact, I even remember asking my husband once, like, next time we fight, could you please be the one to start the conversation first? It's
Really?
always me. It's unfair and it makes me angry.
But you're the one that hold on, time out. Time out. But you're the one that said you need time.
Needed a cool,
cool down time.
But then,
So
eventually we have to make up, right?
Yeah,
then
but
someone needs to talk first.
No, but then the thing is, he's always
waiting
been
for
ready.
me?
Yes, he's always ready to talk. He was waiting for you. When you're ready, you should be the one that's striking the conversation.
Maybe.
I'm gonna have
yeah.
to. 형님.
Oh, now I understand why.
Now we understand. The problem with this has always been
So the
Taeyong.
problem was me.
It was you the whole time.
But during the one argument a few months ago, it was like right after we started the segments, like a few months ago, something was different. I was so deeply hurt that I simply couldn't do it anymore. Like asking him to start a conversation. It wasn't because I wanted to just punish him or give him the silent treatment. I just didn't have the emotional energy to talk. So for quite a while, we only spoke when it was absolutely necessary, like mostly about the children or practical things around the house.
Yeah,
Have
but
you ever experienced something like
but
this?
you can't let that go a long way.
Yeah.
Like you really can't because as married couple, you don't want that awkwardness.
Right, because we have kids.
Do you know there was that story of that Japanese couple? You know about the story about the Japanese couple?
No.
The husband has yet to talk to the wife for 50 years. Because he was upset about over something.
Is it possible? Is it even possible?
No, it's on. You could look it up.
Really?
Yeah, he's older now.
But they text each other?
Nope. He's like an older man now.
But legally married?
They're legally married. They got kids and everything.
Wow.
Still hasn't talked. I kid you not. There's a story, Japanese couple. But that's why I think the longer this goes out, the bigger this problem becomes, and it's awkward.
Yes,
and then you get used to not talking.
Right.
And that's when the relationship just really crumbles.
It ruins the relationship, yeah.
So I think the best time, one day.
One day?
Yeah, just give it a day, right? To cool down. You need 2 days to cool down.
Or a week.
Yeah, Sam's different.
Depending on
different.
how bad he was.
What's he doing? What's your husband doing right now? 그 포장마차.
Soju 한 잔. Well, eventually, my husband came to me first and he apologized sincerely. We sat down and talked for a long time.
Wait, was it his fault?
It was his fault.
Okay.
And
no,
we
are
both
you saying it's his fault or is it really his fault?
It was. He admitted it.
Okay,
then we, since then, thankfully, we haven't had another serious argument. And actually, our relationship got even better, I believe. So maybe sometimes silence isn't about winning. Sometimes it's simply because your heart needs a little more time to heal. People say 시간이 약이다. So just let your spouse have their own time.
Yeah. Mate, that wasn't from Instagram. I kid you not. That's a real story. Goodness. Why are you so skeptical over everything?
You made it up, SJ. I knew it.
I'm not going to talk to Made It Up. His name is Made It Up. His name is Made It Up.
So Made It Up,
I'm not going to talk to you for I need my cool
SJ
time.
Made It Up?
I need my cool time. I didn't make Oh my goodness, watch. Japanese husband hasn't talked to wife
for 50 years?
Something
50
like
days?
Wait, is there a story? 2 decades, so not 50 years, 20 years.
20
Japanese man refused to speak to wife for 20 years.
After what?
This was 3 years ago.
What did she do?
After
what did she do? Do you know? Do you have any
not
idea?
getting enough attention.
Not getting enough attention?
A married couple from southern Japan, Otu and Katayama Yumi, saw 2 decades pass without having a single conversation.
So childish.
Though the pair lived together and co-parented 3 children during this time, Otu, the husband, refused to engage with wife Katayama.
Oh.
See?
Oh, terrible, terrible.
And it was because citing jealousy, the husband explained that he felt ignored by his wife as she gave too much attention to their 3 children.
Oh my God.
Not enough to him. That's
not even to another guy or
what a weirdo.
Something, to their own 3 children.
As a result, he sat in silence for 20 years, and this even came out on television, not on Instagram. Made it up. You making up stuff here. Contacted the TV show. His 18-year-old son contacted a TV show, help fixing his parents' strained relationship.
Oh my goodness.
Booyah.
Maybe they made it up to appear on TV show.
No. Japanese people, they're all about like not losing pride. They would not do stuff like that. Made it up. There it is, the evidence. Now you need to
You can
apologize.
trust SJ now.
Apologize.
Yes.
I apologize. Make me an apology video.
Oh my God, SJ.
I mean,
Don't fight with your listeners.
I can. I can. Anyways, we're going to continue to talk about fighting and how to deal with it, all that stuff, all that lovely stuff. But first,
lovely stuff.
This is day 6 with How Can I Say 어떻게 말해? You guys wish you knew what we're talking about.
SJ's ideal type.
No, it was. I'm trying to think. Like we were talking about, like which celebrities we like.
How many girls he dated?
No,
like 100.
Not 100. 200. It's not 100. It's not 100.
3.
It is about. It's more than a dozen.
More than a dozen.
It's more than a dozen. No, it's more than a dozen.
Wow.
It's more than a dozen, but under 2 dozen, I think. More. I can't count.
He just made it up.
No, I'm really not making this one up. There was a time in my 20s where I think I had a new girlfriend like every other month.
Oof.
It's not a good thing.
Okay.
It's not a good thing. But anyways,
we can create a baseball team with his ex-girlfriend.
Stop reading all the comments that he writes. Goodness.
I will. I'll continue to do it.
Another stereotype. Can food become part of an argument?
Absolutely.
What changes around the house when couple is fighting?
I think food can definitely become part of an argument. For me, cooking is actually one of the biggest ways I show love towards my family.
Do you really cook?
I cook every day.
Can I be really honest with you?
Yes.
I can't imagine you cooking.
Why not? Oh my goodness.
Because you're so busy.
Yeah.
You're out and about doing.
Despite my busy schedule, I still cook. That's why I'm always sick like this.
Are you a good cook?
I think I am.
What's your best dish?
Miyako, seaweed soup.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
I'm very good at that.
Okay. So why do you fight? Because you only make meal cooking every day?
No. We don't fight over food because it's like when we fight, I stop cooking for him.
Oh.
I don't provide dinner for him.
Okay, so he could just.
I know you know that
Peimin.
he can't cook at all.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it means like he has to figure out his own dinner for a while.
Peimin.
Peimin?
That's not. I would have no
It's
problem with
banned,
that.
prohibited.
Why?
We don't really use delivery.
What's gonna stop him from doing that?
He's just gonna go to the convenience stores and have a like triangular.
Oh wait, doesn't he really like that?
Triangular kimbap.
Doesn't he like that though?
He loves triangular kimbap, samgak
That was-
kimbap with can of beer.
Guys, this is
with
funny
can
thing.
of beer and sausage.
That was the other source of fighting because he always goes to the convenience stores and orders and eats like a elementary school student.
I know. So, but I think maybe married people will understand exactly what I feel, what I mean, because you don't want to cook for someone who you just had a fight with. And funny thing is, when my anger starts to fade, something changes naturally, which means cooking quietly becomes my way of saying, okay, I'm ready to move on. I forgive you.
Speaking of
now I'm going to cook for you
speaking
again.
of eating, you know what I realized my wife was doing before.
She's a good cook. She's a wonderful
she's a good cook.
Yeah.
But sometimes the argument starts when I'm eating. Like
Are you picky?
No. She goes into an attack about something that she was upset about when I'm eating.
So?
When I'm the most
She's
vulnerable.
trying to have a conversation with you.
Guys, there's a saying in Korea.
먹을 땐 개도 안 건드린다.
When you're eating, you don't even touch the dog. Why are you bringing this up while I'm eating?
Because you're not a dog, SJ. You're a human
But
being.
she did call me afterwards. She does. No, I don't understand why you have to do that.
Because she wants to talk to you. She was waiting for that moment that
Why?
you get home and have some
But I don't eat it when I get home.
Then?
No, I'm talking about like even on like a weekend. Like you could even be at a restaurant. Even at a restaurant, like why is she bringing up stuff when I'm
Did
eating?
you ask her?
Yeah, I said stop. I was like, don't bring this up while we're eating.
And she felt sad about it?
No, but she did it again. And I said,
Disappointed?
can you please not bring up stuff like this while I'm eating? Like, I'm about to get indigestion.
Oh.
You know? And why are you, because I feel like I'm
And
the
then she
most...
goes like, bear with that.
No. And then
I'm
she
not going to
stops. And then
change.
she stops. And then she brings it up again later on after I meal. But I was like, I haven't even, digested yet.
Yes. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem.
A person is most vulnerable when they're eating, guys.
Really?
You cannot
That's
argue.
right.
You
That's
can't do
right.
that. You know? So you can't argue when you're eating.
But she's a good cook, so you can forgive her, right? Because you love the food she cooks for you, right?
I do, but I do also like I always tell her, can you...
Is your mom good cook too?
She's gone bad.
Oh.
She's lost it. Like she's lost her touch. Like she still tries, but she doesn't have that touch that she used to. It's actually
The
fun.
food is poisoned.
It's not poison, but I will tell you this. My wife, one day I was working, I was like, hey, can you make me coffee? And she said, sure. And sometimes I usually like to drink coffee black. But there's days when I like to have latte. But when I have latte, it has to be sweet. Right? I like to have latte sweet.
Taban coffee,
Yes.
classical.
So I said, can I
Korean
have
mixed
a
coffee?
latte with sugar? And then I tasted it and I spit it out.
It was salt?
It was salt. Now,
She put salt deliberately.
no,
Like with intention.
No, but but the thing is, she didn't know it was sugar. She didn't think it was salt. She thought it was sugar.
She lost her mind because she was so exhausted, maybe
And so
physically.
and ever since no, it's not, guys. Why are you taking her side all the time?
Like, taking care of kids and doing all the chores by herself. She was exhausted.
She doesn't do all the chores herself. We divided all this stuff.
Yeah, 50-50?
It was, not 50-50. I can't say it's 50-50. It was like
90-10?
60-40. No, 60-40.
Ooh.
60 her, 40 me. But
Fair
I did
enough.
help. Now I don't do any of that because, my mom helps. So like she doesn't even actually do most of the chores either. My mom does like 100% now.
She's running her own business too, so she's busy. She's a busy woman.
I guess, yeah, she is busy.
So
But
let's talk about children again.
children is very important. Very
Yes.
quickly, children react a certain way when parents argue.
They notice so much more than adults think. Parents often believe they're hiding their emotions well, but children are incredibly sensitive. And my own son could almost immediately tell whenever my husband and I weren't getting along, even if we tried not to show it. And he became quieter. Sometimes he looked worried, and seeing that honestly broke my heart. So now we try not to fight in front of a kids,
Yeah.
but sometimes we still make mistakes because we're not perfect, we're human. But yes, we try not to fight in front of our kids.
So because,
We try not to argue
my
in the
mom
first
lives with
place.
us now, it's also hard to argue
Yeah.
So we do it by text.
The Kakao Talk.
Yeah, kakao. You just go.
You have to turn on your PC talk so you can type faster.
Gotta go on my laptop. Hold on, I'm gonna go on my laptop. I mean, it's one way, but it's also because we don't want the kids to hear. Because with
Yes.
Aaron,
They know.
Aaron was like, he's
Right.
one of those guys that
Very,
maybe
very
he knows, but
sensitive.
he was not sensitive. Aaron's like not sensitive,
didn't
but
care.
our daughter,
Yes.
she knows when something
They
is wrong.
act differently,
Yeah,
right?
she definitely acts differently. She's like she looks like she's very nervous, and usually she doesn't give that look. She's like the king of the house, queen of the house, and so like we try to avoid all that, and we text. I mean,
Yes.
it's not the best way, but we do it
Right.
because of the kids, and
Yeah.
that's exactly
No matter
it.
how normal arguments are in a marriage, I don't want my children to carry that emotional weight with us. So
Yes.
let's not fight, SJ, because we are parents.
Okay.
I mean, you and I, like
Because-
separately,
yes.
parents,
I was
right?
like, well, word that a little bit differently
Separately,
there.
parents.
Goodness. Sayo, thank you so much for this, and it's good to see you safe and sound here. Have a fantastic rest of your week. We'll see you again next week.
Bye bye.
And sending around the studio, this is Akmu with Piece of Cake, Keige 평화.